Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Because this is my message to you. Hey, Bob Marley. Hello, world. Hello, money. Veterans, this you already know what time it is. It's that time of the day. Hello, world. Hello, money. Hola, dinero. Hola, mundo. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dog, cats, and squirrels. Anybody who might want to listen to an old man like me that's on a mission with his binoculars. Hello, world. All right, good afternoon, guys. You always know every day when I come on, they're going to always be my veterans, because that's what this show is all about. This is my platform, and this is my calling, and I'm just enjoying myself. And every day I just think about what I can do to help and just build our organization from this YouTube channel. And every day something good is coming our way. But before I get started hollering out and shout out my veterans, man, I got to say something real quick. The devil came into my home last night, and he was disturbed me because he knew I'm no good at video editing. He knew I'm no good at clipping and none of these things. And he was bothering me because he knows that everything I do, I take notes, but I want to learn how to do this video editing so that I can keep up. And I know it's a lot professional when you video editing, but I didn't know anything about it. But a young lady heard my call. A young lady heard my call, man. I was walking my dog this morning, and I was saying, Lord, what I'm gonna do about this video editing, and when I'm gonna come back from UCLA game, I know I'm gonna have to probably pay somebody to help me with this video editing, because it's of the essence, man. It's of the essence. I need to know these things because I can share much more with you guys by videos and stills and things of that nature. And I'm learning, guys. Just bear with me. But guys, let me tell you what happened. Young lady heard my call and came and helped me out, man. And she said what she's gonna do with me every single day for 2 hours. She's gonna take one step at a time with me. And so today we did, I took all my still pictures and she showed me how to put them into iMovie and make a movie out of it. And guys, I got so much good footage for my uncle that's there in Tampa and the reunion we had. And then I got a lot of footage on my stepbrother with a lot of footage as well. So I'm jacked out of my mind from front to back. What you talking? And she said she'll spend 2 hours with me every day, man. And I wanted to shout out. She said she wanted to remain anonymous, so I can't argue with that. But she came out of nowhere, man. Nowhere. I was stuck on stupid. Seriously, I thought, man, what I'm gonna do about this video editing, man? Because I know I need to get up to speed. And she came to my rescue, man. But that's the man upstairs, man. That's not me. That's somebody who heard me shouting out, crying for help with editing. And somebody gonna be listening at me when we crying to help these veterans get to these football games, man. Because guys, I say all the time, man, tomorrow's not promised us. And these guys done went and fought all their life for us, man, overseas. And man, the least we can do while they in their pain and they suffering and things of this nature, man, we can get them to a football game. That's all I live for. That's all I live for. I'm a retired guy, man, a retired veteran that want to help somebody that can't help themselves. And we get them all out there and put them together, man. We get all the fans out there that gonna love the veterans, love on them. And we already got a lot of veterans there gonna love on them. Man, they're gonna be in a great experience that they'll never forget, man. That's gonna be a great experience that they'll never ever forget. I'm trying to tell you, man, they're gonna be a great experience. These veterans will never forget. I know I'm probably not the only one that ever took somebody that, physically disabled to a football game or college football game, but I think I'm the first veteran to get out on YouTube and scream like hell. I don't curse, but this one time, and scream like hell for my veterans. I'm screaming, man. Me and Vietnam Charlie, we screaming, man. You saw these spikes in his head, man. Got a cigarette hanging out his mouth. Guys, all my veterans know Vietnam Charlie, man. They know what he's about. He got your six, man. This is the type of guy that could be in a bar with you and he'll beat 6 people by himself. And they could be 6'6", 280. He beat all 6 of them by yourself if they're bothering you. That's Vietnam Charlie, man. He don't play. That's real blood, bro. That's real blood. So I carried Charlie with me everywhere I go, man, because I know he got my 6. All right, and like I said, man, I'm on a serious mission for all my veterans. So veterans, planes on runways and motorhomes down freeways, man. And I'm adding yachts now, yachts on waterways, and we're gonna have express buses on expressways, man. I really see it coming. I just see it, man. But the devil, you always try to get in the way of you when success is abound. But I'm not letting him get in the way of that, man. I always step on him. Get out of my way, man. I seen you when you was coming. But yeah, when they gave me this calling, man, I knew I was gonna help my veterans, man. Whatever I can do, if I don't do nothing but shout out, because financially I couldn't do nothing to help anybody. But what I do sometimes, man, I take a $20 bill and I turn it into 4 5s. And when I go to Walmart, Target, anything of that nature, I see a veteran over there, man. I just go give him $5. Say, hey, man, get your burger, man. This is a hand up, not a handout, baby. He said, all right, thank you, man. Man, that made me feel good, man. And I tell him, thank you for your service. We all can do that, man. And that's why I said just think all the veterans that we have, guys. We got a lot of veterans in the United States of America, man. And some all still stayed overseas. Some got out and decided to stay overseas. I know one of my best friends I stay in Germany. So we got veterans everywhere, man. And we're going to reach out to these people, man. They're going to hear my call, man. Somebody going to hear my call. Somebody going to hear my call. I don't want to continue to rant, but let me get on to my thing that I want to say about my veterans over there in the war zones and foxholes. Man, please stay safe, man. Because you're doing everything you can, and you're doing your part to keep us safe over here in the United States, man. And I appreciate that. And all my veterans and all my fans, man. I got a few subscribers. They feel the same way I do. Man, stay safe over there, man. Come back home, man. We want you to come back home in one piece, man. A lot of people don't come back home in one piece, man. But please stay safe, man. Come back home in one piece. Ladies, come back home in one piece. We need you back here in the United States to raise a big family, man. We really need you. But I thank you for over there sacrificing, because that's what it is, man. When somebody goes to the military, they are sacrificing, man. It was a little different for me. I just didn't want to stay in the streets of Tampa because I didn't see a future for me. And I said, well, let me go to the military. And that's why I chose. But a lot of people, man, sacrifice to come to the military, man, just to keep us safe. And I thank you for that. All my veterans, man, is over there in them hospitals. Thank you, man. Thank you for your service. And whatever you're going through, man, I can guarantee you, if you're in that VA hospital, my nurses and my doctors are taking good care of you. And all the ladies and all my veterans is in the hospitals, other than the VA hospitals, then them nurses and doctors taking care of you too, man, because that's their job. I always have to say, man, we got to give a shout out to these nurses and doctors too, because they don't get enough love. Man, can you imagine every morning when they get up, they kiss their wife, or vice versa, wife kiss husband. When they go off to work, all they are, man, is dedicated to you now for the rest of that day. And you're not the only patient. Can you imagine how many patients a doctor and a nurse go through, particularly at the VA, man? I've been going through the VA for some years, man, and I look at the doctors and nurses and I think, man, let's all get up together, man. Sometime we go to the VA and you're going for your medication, things of that nature. Man, let's thank these people, man, because they sacrifice a whole lot for us. And I'm going to always be a champion for my nurses and doctors, man, because, look, man, I'm 68 years old, and the only infliction I have right now is high blood pressure, man. I thank God, man. I thank God, because that's all I have is just high blood pressure. But I got a lot of my veterans, man. I look at the medicine cabinet, man, and make me cry. I see a locker, man, full of medication. People taking medication in the VA, man, from head to toe. It's sad, man. But yeah, man, let's get these people some football games, man. Golly, man. Every day I come here with my vets, I be trying to be strong, man, because I know what my vet's going through out there right now, man. Nobody care about him, man. We had COVID. Nobody cared about him. Look at all them veterans died from COVID, man, because nobody cared. A lot of people sitting out there talking about don't wear a mask, man. It'll be all right. Somebody say drink alcohol or bleach. You'll be okay. That's not the case, man. That's not the case. A lot of my veterans died from COVID, man. I seen it at the VA. I seen it at the VA, man. I seen a lot of people die from COVID, man. I seen it. Nobody expected that. Nobody deserved that. Nobody even expected that to be here in the United States. Nobody even seen that coming, man. And so, anyway, man, I seen my calling there at USC. I got to get back to that. I seen my calling when I was at the USC game. I got to tell you why I'm doing this, man. For those that probably the first time ever meeting me or seeing me, I was at the USC game, and the planes flew over. And people was thanking me all throughout the game, but thanking me for my service, in particular when that plane flew over. But I was thinking about you guys, man. At that present moment, all my thoughts and cares was on all my veterans that was over there in the war zones and foxholes fighting to keep us safe, eating hot dogs and drinking Coca-Cola. You know, and nobody else around understood that. Their affliction was on USC and Colorado. At that time, when that plane flew over that sky, man, I knew exactly what that meant. Woo. Man, that's a ceremonial tradition, man. That's a ceremonial tradition. They go all over the world, man. But anyway, I see this gonna be very emotional. I want it to be happiness every day, to knowing that I'm gonna be able to get a veteran wherever he at, hurting and in pain, sitting in a basement, sitting in an apartment building, or sitting in a room somewhere. Nobody care a heck about him. But I'm gonna get you, man. I'm gonna find you. And you know, all my veterans, like I told you, with them deep pockets, they already got the planes. The veterans just got them deep pockets, they already got the buses. The veterans with deep pockets, man, they already got those yachts. Man, they looking to try to spend their money. They want to know what they can do. They want to be a good citizen and help as many people as they possibly can, and I know that. But they just haven't found me yet. They don't even know I'm out here crying for my veterans, man. But I'm gonna need all you guys' help out there, man, who's looking at me. Help me, man. You got some family members, veterans, man. Man, come on, let's get this thing off the ground. Let's get it going, man. I'm writing all the letters. I'm doing all the grant writing. I'm doing all that, man. I can write grants, man. I'm a master when it comes to writing grants. I'm going to get this done, man. But before I close out, man, all my veterans, man, in those nursing homes and those hospitals, seriously, man, my nurse is going to take care of you, man. God got angels around your bed. He do. You probably see them right now as they twerking. You can believe that they chirping, man. But I'm on your side, and one day somebody gonna hear me, and they gonna knock me down. They find out how to get you on an airplane, get you on a motorhome, get you on a tractor trailer that look like a mansion. They're gonna get you on yachts that look like mansions, and we're gonna go on the waterways up to that stadium, man, and go have a good time, man. And now the good part, when we get to those stadiums, guys, we sitting there, and you got 60,000 people saying, "Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for your service." And you're saying, "I was glad to be of service." And then right at halftime, you hear the announcer say, "Ladies and gentlemen, let me have your attention. Focus all your thoughts and all your cares and all your heart to that south end zone down there where all those veterans at." And when they look down there and everybody cheering, you know what's going to be happening. We're going to be saying, "That's our veterans! That's us veterans!" Hollering for Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes, baby. Or whatever event that we got our veterans out there too. It don't just have to be Colorado. It's just that I'm back in Colorado. But man, whatever, wherever, we can get you to a football game, man, because we got them all around the United States. All right? So that's the fun part, man. And all them people saying thank you for your service, man. And it's going to be a great experience for you, veteran. Lady or young man, it's going to be a great experience. You'll never forget. And then I'm going to have the rest of that night after the game. Guess who's going to be getting all them stories, man, that you had in that chest box. Let me hear all the stories that you thought nobody wanted to hear. Let me hear all the stories that nobody even cared about. I care, because I know them going to be some great stories, man. Because you know who I'm going to start with first? My uncle in Tampa, Florida, man. Yeah, I've been denied all this knowledge from my uncle, man, because I didn't know that was my calling at the time. I let my uncle all these years. He's 98 years old, man, a Korean vet. He's going to be the first one I interview, man. He's going to be the first one I put on footage, man. You're going to get to see my uncle, man, a Korean vet, 98 years old, man, in a wheelchair. But strong as an ox, and man, loves sports. He's an encyclopedia of sports. And he's an encyclopedia of family matters. I forgot to mention that the other day. My uncle is the family encyclopedia. He taught me some things and told me some things and shared a lot of things with me that I had no idea. I didn't even have no clue. about some of my family. I had no idea, but it came from my uncle. It really did. Jim Lee Gilchrist in Tampa, Florida. He's our encyclopedia of family matters. He's our encyclopedia of sports. My uncle, I told you guys, for I want to close with this. My uncle, it could be ice hockey, water polo, all these old non-sports that, most people wouldn't think about. He did all of it, and he was a heck of a baseball player, too. I forgot to tell you, man, my uncle and his brother was a great baseball player. I'm going to be telling that in stories, too, because I'm going to eventually have a family podcast, guys. Okay, I start rambling enough alone, guys. I just want to say, veterans, I love you, and all my fans, we love you, man. We know what you're going through every day. Even the ones here in the United States, man, in all these bases, man. We got a lot of bases in the United States. And I take my hat off to each and every one of you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I take my hat off to you, man. Just stay safe, man, and keep us safe. That's all I ask, man. Just keep us all safe, man. Because it's all about living and let live. All right, so that's enough of me rambling. But guys, before I close, to the world, you might be one person. But to that one person, you just might be the world. You just might be their world. And I used to tell my daughter that all the time. I even text my daughter that. Because that's what I feel. She's my world. To that one person, you might just be their world. I won't see each and every one of you at the top. I'm going to see each and every one of you over the top. And you guys have a good day. And God bless each and every one of you. And it leaves me. I'm getting to be professional. I'm going to learn how to do some video editing, veterans. And boy, look out. Ooh, I'm going to be a beast. I'm going to be a dog, D-A-W-G, like we was when we was in the military. Stop playing. Hello, good night. God bless.